Hello again. I'm just starting Tomb Raider. Hope probably won't crash. This is going to be another deload video. I'm doing this right now because I've just found it, and mainly for Moon Fame because it wasn't coming out on the stream. I was having quite a lot of lag. What do you know? Internet's bad. I've just found this while I need to turn the sound down because this is stupid. I've just found this while I was dicking around learning the mine section of the game. As you can, well, I don't run this game just yet. I'm gonna probably start, but I was just dicking around with the idea of more deloads in this section because it seemed quite weird, and I found something quite quirky. So the first, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So the first thing to note is normally in this section, if you're familiar with it, when you get to this part, you would have to fight a little dragon that pops out of there. We skipped this trigger by being high enough. Now, if that was just the trick to save time, I'm glad that's out of it. Now, if you go any higher by hitting any of the walls, what happens is the area that I've just passed through there. This part you can see right now, this deloads for some reason. I assume because the trigger's on the floor there, I don't know why, but you need to count out 5 backflips so it does not deload. You need this area loaded. So when you get through here, you jump into this area with a secret, like that, and get out, go back down this hallway, and as you notice the roof deloaded there, and then when you pop over here it deloads fully. Now that it's deloaded, now even if you don't, I don't know if this will be faster or not, but it's just something to note. It's something I've found. I think it could be faster due to the end result, but we'll see. You have to go back through the section you've just been and back up the ramp to where you fought the monkey boss to get out of bounds. Now you're completely blind, so you shoot a lot, and you should be able to see where you're hitting the wall. Kind of follow it along. There you go, and then you can find your way back. Now, try to be careful here because you can pop back in bound. There's the centaur very easily, but for some reason there's a trigger in this wall if everything is loaded. Watch, I'm gonna hit this trigger now, and when you turn around everything else is loaded. I don't know why it's like this. For no apparent reason it's like this. Nowhere else is like this as far as I can tell, but this loads the rest of the level up until this part. Now this could say normally you jump in that pool. If you walk along this little top bit here and pop back out, the rest of the level up to the boss fight is also loaded. So you can skip along here, out of bounds. The last part, unluckily, it does not keep the loaded boss room and you cannot hit the trigger to start the boss fight. But luckily the boss room is loaded. So if you clip into the boss room like this and just keep backwards handspringing, you hit a wall which will bring you down low enough, and then when you are low enough you can vault back forwards and you'll pop inbounds in the level here where you can just drop. As you can see in a second, you go pop inbounds, and then you can pop back in and jump into the boss fight. I don't know if that will be faster than normal. It sure is a hell of a lot cooler than normal, and there's a lot more that can go wrong, but it skips dealing with the centaur, it skips swimming, and it skips getting into the airwalk. The main... I'll leave this pause. The main thing that does come of this skip, I guess you'll call it, I'm just going to save it the boss fight. The main thing that does come of this is, if anything, you skip the little dragon, which... hang on. I'll just quickly load to show you again. Even if none of the rest of it is useful, I did find that you could skip the little dragon that normally spawns. So, just for context, I'll just show that quickly now again. The way you do it, get an airwalk. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want 5 backflips there. Actually, I'll just do 6, so I'll show you what happens if you do a couple more. Actually, well, I'll do 7 just so I'll show you. There you go. So now you are pretty much as high as possible. This dragon will not spawn, and you could obviously just backflip there and then jump down and continue on into the centaur room. Now this is what happens if you do go too high. This pops out and deloads, and you cannot reload this even if you, like this, go back into this secret area from before. This is where the secret is. Even if you did this and got to the edge and then Nah, I missed that. Anyway, even if you get an airwalk and walk back through there, you are too high and it will always deload the trigger. One fun thing you can do, which doesn't really do much, if you walk through the room, which is over there, which you you walk through the room, go up the doorway like you normally used to get height when you would go out of bounds before, and go into the small alcove, you will go out of bounds, and you can get on that platform over there. Sadly, from there, there's nowhere to reload the level. If there was, this would be faster, but I don't know if it is faster. It does need to be timed, but as far as it is a little quirk in the game. Funnily enough, I don't know if this is a quirk for all deloading, and hopefully the centaur doesn't kill me while I'm trying to show you this, but if you do watch, and I don't know if this will be shown, but walking over here, when you get near this point, it starts to frame lag. I don't know if you'll see it on the video, but I start to have frame drops here, and you can see the seams popping in and out. I don't know if this this does happen in other areas of the game. I don't know if that's because there's a trigger on the floor in this area here, which you can easily find out where the trigger is because it's this part in the wall here. If I was out, there you go, you can see it deload. I'm not airwalking, but I don't know if it's because it's only on the ground and the game does not like you looking at a part where there's a trigger and there's no trigger. Like watch, if you go back out here and you look down, there's not frame lag. Whereas if you go back here and walk this way, there's starting to get some frame lag. So I don't know if this has anything to do with the trigger or whatnot, but it's just some little quirks I found. Arguably the dragon skip is probably the faster one. I don't know if it will be faster doing that and then popping out of bounds the way I did it to get round to the Natalia fight, or just going out of bounds normally and then swimming and airwalking from there, but I'm sure people can find that out. That's all from me for now. I'll let you know when I broke this game even more, and I'm probably going to change the thread to the deload thread because that's all I seem to be finding now. Peace.